Hello, friends! Welcome back to the Sci-Fi Dragon channel. This video is about a replica of the tricorder from the Star Trek movie The Wrath of Khan. For about 10 years, until 2015, I took commissions to build or customize models for various collectors. Early in March of 2013, a collector from California asked me to assemble and add lighting effects to a Wrath of Khan tricorder. It sounded interesting. I accepted the job, and he sent me an unassembled cast resin kit. Unfortunately, I wasn't doing videos at that time, and only took a few photos to document the build for myself and to post on the website yourprops.com. Hopefully my photos will give you a good idea of what building this replica was like. The tricorder kit consisted of only the parts needed to construct the tricorder's body. There was no display screen, no coverings for the sensor beam emitters, and no metal armatures for the sides of the unit. The first thing I did was lay out the parts, then sand away any flash, lumps, or jagged edges. Next, I test fit the parts and filled any gaps with green stuff putty. I tackled the front of the tricorder next. I cut a piece of thick styrene sheet plastic to fit behind the sensor emitter holes, traced those holes onto the plastic, then drilled out 5mm holes in the plastic to hold white LEDs. The 5mm LEDs were connected to a chaser circuit so they would light up in sequence from left to right, then repeat the movement. After the tricorder was painted, I installed standard plastic LED caps, or lenses if you want to call them that, in each sensor emitter hole. The next challenge was to find a way to install a battery compartment. Once the tricorder was assembled, there would be no way to get inside it. I considered simply cutting a hole in the back of the unit and making a removable plastic cover to access the battery. However, I gave up on this idea because I thought it would ruin the look of the replica. My solution to the battery access problem was rather clever, if I do say so myself. I built a removable frame for the tricorder screen and locked it in place with two very small screws. Removing the screen assembly provides a wide opening that makes it easy to reach into the tricorder and replace the 9-volt battery. Once the new battery is installed, the screen unit just slips back into the top of the tricorder. The tricorder screen is a piece of clear styrene plastic covered with a white plastic grid and attached to the frame. A pair of green 5mm LEDs were installed in the base of the screen frame and wired into the same chaser circuit as the sensor emitter LEDs, giving a bit of animation to the screen. Flat, rectangular LEDs were installed as indicator lights and wired to the chaser board, along with a simple slide on-off switch, and that completed the control panel area. Once I assembled the tricorder, I masked off the screen and spray painted the body with semi-gloss black Krylon. After that, I masked the black areas and airbrushed the front of the body with flat aluminum. With the tricorder assembled and painted, the last thing to do was to add the metal braces on each side. The braces are made of 14-gauge baling wire, polished a little bit, then shaped in a bending jig. These were then superglued into holes in the resin body. Well, there you have my completed Wrath of Khan tricorder. Apparently, the kit for this replica was on the market long enough for several other serious modelers to build their own versions. You can find examples of these on yourprops.com. Each build of this rare prop replica is somewhat unique, featuring different paint schemes, different screens, and different lighting effects. That wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to help me grow the Sci-Fi Dragon channel by giving this video a like and clicking on the subscribe button, if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, folks. See you again soon.